Look at this face. This isn't just tired. This isn't just a bad day at the office. This is the face of someone whose entire world, whose entire career just shattered. This is the moment I realized everything I had built, every late night, every sacrifice, every ounce of trust I had was gone, stolen. And the person who took it wasn't a competitor, wasn't some faceless corporate entity. It was someone I worked with, side by side, someone I trusted. The tears? They were just the beginning. The title of this video isn't hyperbole. He stole my $10 million idea, and it didn't just set my career back, it ended it completely. This isn't a story about a simple office spat. This is about betrayal so deep, so insidious, that it changed the course of my life forever. If you've ever poured your heart and soul into something only to have it ripped away by someone you considered an ally, then you know a fraction of this pain. But I hope you never know the full extent of it. I was good at what I did. Really good. I worked for a major tech company, one of those places where the hours are long, but the potential rewards are astronomical. I thrived on the challenge, the innovation. I believed in the mission. My role was in product development, which meant constantly thinking ahead, finding the next big thing, the solution no one else had considered. I lived for that thrill of creation, that spark of an idea that could change everything. And then there was him. Let's call him the colleague. He was senior to me, a sort of informal mentor. He had this charisma, this effortless charm. He knew how to talk, how to network, how to make people feel like they were a part of something special when they talked to him. He took me under his wing, or so I thought. We'd have these late-night brainstorming sessions, fueled by cold coffee and shared ambition. He praised my ideas, encouraged my outside-the-box thinking. He made me feel seen, valued, like we were a team, a dynamic duo destined for greatness. The idea came to me after months of frustration with a persistent problem in our market. It was a completely novel approach, leveraging existing tech in a way no one had yet conceived. It wasn't just incremental improvement, it was disruptive. I sketched it out, built preliminary models, crunched numbers that blew me away. I knew it was huge, a game changer, easily a multi-million-dollar concept, maybe even more. I brought it to the colleague first, because that's what trusted teammates do, right? He listened, rapt. His eyes grew up. He saw the potential, just like I did. He suggested we refine it together, present it as a joint venture to the higher-ups. Our baby, he called it. This is it. This is our ticket to the top. I was ecstatic. I had found not just a breakthrough idea, but a true partner. We worked tirelessly. I poured every spare moment into developing the full proposal, the detailed schematics, the financial projections. He was there, offering advice, connecting me with key resources, making it seem like a truly collaborative effort. But then, subtle things started to shift. He'd forget to include me on certain emails. He'd take a meeting with the senior VP about the project without me, claiming he was just setting the stage. He started referring to the project as my vision or our work driven by my leadership. I brushed it off. I was tired. I was focused on the technical brilliance. I trusted him. That was my biggest mistake. The big day came. The presentation to the executive board. This was it. The culmination of everything. I walked in, heart pounding, ready to unveil what I genuinely believed would revolutionize our company. He started the presentation. Smooth, confident, articulate. He introduced the problem, laid out the market need, and then he presented my idea, word for word, diagram for diagram, financial projection for financial projection. But instead of saying our idea or her concept, it was my team's vision, my strategic insight, the solution I developed. And then it got worse. He credited me with supporting roles, with data gathering, with minor contributions. He essentially painted me as a glorified assistant who helped execute his genius. I sat there frozen.
My mind raced, trying to process what was happening. It couldn't be. This was a mistake, a misunderstanding. But as he beamed under the applause, as the executives praised him for his innovative thinking, the cold, hard truth settled in my gut. He wasn't just taking credit, he was erasing me. Systematically. Publicly. He looked at me once during the presentation, a flicker of something in his eyes. Not triumph, but something colder, almost pitying. That's when I knew. This wasn't accidental, this was deliberate, planned. I somehow got through the meeting. I don't remember much of the rest of the day. The corporate mask I was wearing, the suit I was in, it felt suffocating. I locked myself in a bathroom stall and just broke. The mascara streamed down my face, an ugly black testament to a broken spirit. The tears weren't just for the idea or the potential millions, they were for the betrayal of trust. For the years I had invested in a company that allowed this, for the naive belief that talent and hard work were enough. I realized that everything he had done, the mentorship, the late nights, the our baby talk, was all a calculated act. He had been building his ladder all right, and he used my back as a stepping stone. I tried to fight back. I had my notes, my initial sketches, my earlier timestamps, but he had meticulously covered his tracks. He had senior leadership convinced of his genius. He had my own contributions minimized, twisted, reframed. When I brought my evidence, I was met with corporate skepticism, then outright dismissal. It's a misunderstanding, I was told. He's more senior. He led the initiative. I was gaslighted, professionally sidelined. The emotional toll was immense. The company, seeing me as a problem or a disgruntled employee, quietly made it clear my future there was non-existent. My career in that industry, in that city, was effectively over, ended by a single, ruthless act of betrayal. It's been a long road since then. I had to redefine myself, find a new path, rebuild my confidence from scratch. The corporate world, as I knew it, was no longer a place for me. The trust was gone, but the experience taught me an invaluable lesson. Some people will stop at nothing to get ahead. And sometimes your greatest power isn't in fighting a losing battle, but in reclaiming your narrative. This story, like many others on this channel, is about the raw, unfiltered truth of human experience. It's about what happens when trust is shattered, when betrayal runs deep. If hearing these kinds of stories helps you, if it gives you a moment of understanding, or makes you feel a little less alone, then please consider giving this video a thumbs up. And if you want to be a part of a community that understands and supports sharing these difficult truths, then hit that subscribe button. It truly helps us keep these vital conversations going. I may have lost a career and a multi-million-dollar idea, but I didn't lose my voice, and I didn't lose my truth. He got the promotion, the accolades, the money, but he also lives with the knowledge of what he did. And I live with the knowledge that I survived it. What's your story of betrayal? In life or career? How did you recover? Share your thoughts below.